South Georgia home. My name is Gail. I wasn't really going to do a haul for what I got at this estate sale last weekend. Today is the 3rd of July. We have, of course, July 4th. I don't work on Friday, so it's a long weekend for me. My husband took off Friday, so I've got him. Gotta have company all weekend with my husband. Anyway, went to this estate sale last Friday, excuse me. It was the second day of a 3-day sale. And I didn't get much, and I thought I'll just cubby hole this until another estate sale comes along or something else, and then I'll do a haul. But I consoled myself by going to 2 thrift stores. Now, one of them was bust. I walked in, walked out with nothing. The other one, that was the reason that I think everybody catches this high of thrifting, the thrill of the thrift, when you come across some of these things at these prices. So I said I'll go ahead and do a small haul and include that because it's really nice. To me, it's nice. Somebody may think you're just making a big fuss over nothing. But the first thing I picked up at the estate sale inside was this beaded bag. I've been looking at these in antique stores. Of course, I don't want to pay $20 or $25 for it. And I don't know if that's the color of the bead or if it's just, you know, over time it's discolored maybe. I don't know. It's got a little zipper thing here that's just cute to me. And the inside is stained. Has this little pocket here. Probably wouldn't fit your iPhone these days. Not that I'm going to use it. It's either going to hang on my old cabinet over there or it's going to be in my old bedroom. So the only damage I can find is a little bit of beadwork on the handle is missing. But other than that, I think the beading, I don't think there's any more beads falling off. So that was the first thing I picked up. The next thing was this little Bible. It is another English Standard Version. It's not old. I think it's 2005 copyright. I like the front of it. And there we go, ESV. It's almost, I showed you one the other day, I think, that was burgundy. I actually took that one to church Sunday before last. And this is another, just a smaller version of that. I really like that. And went out to the shed. They had a shed and they had a mother-in-law suite with this house. This was really picked over, so that's why there's not much of a haul from that. But I went out to the shed and I found this. I thought it was a newel post to begin with because it does have a hole in the bottom like it was screwed onto something. But it does have a lid. I don't know what was in here. It was peachy colored something, I don't know. It needs to be cleaned up and see what we can do with that. But I thought it was kind of cute. Just tucked it into the pile. Didn't have a whole lot. Went back. I saw people going to the back porch, getting plant pots. That's it, not pot plants. Plant pots. There wasn't a whole lot left. I'm not particularly interested in buying like the plastic ones that you can get at the dollar store at estate sales. So I got this one. It had some dirt in it and just dumped it out. It does say USA on the bottom. It hasn't been cleaned a whole lot. But I thought that pothos is growing wild over there. We could probably, and there's another plant on the front porch that probably a piece of it could fit in a little thing like this because it is small, not that big. Not that I'm crazy about the burgundy color, but you can stick it in something and hide it. Just have plant potted in there. Anyway, I got this inside. I'm guessing this lady was a crocheter, crafter, or some sort or another. There was several things that was hand needlepoint, or they had a doily on the wall, several needle points. This one I liked. It says, no matter where I serve my guests, they seem to like my kitchen best. And you can see it's a pretty good size one. It's, you know, it's one of those she probably took up there to Michael's or something and had custom framed, but it's in good shape and the hanger on the back looks good. So all I have to do is just, I think I dusted it already. I can just put it in place over there by the door. Maybe we'll show you doing that. And this was marked $10. This and the next thing, the last thing, were the only two things that were marked. Now I went through the house a couple of times. didn't find this on the first go around. This is why it's always good to go 2 or 3 times. So I went back around the table in the dining room and I saw it, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out why it was still there. I kept looking at it. I run my fingers over it. Is it cracked? Is it chipped? It was just dirty. I brought it home and washed it. It is a Fire King, Jadeite Fire King, Jane Ray mug, coffee cup. I have a couple of D-handle mugs, and I have a few plates and saucers, and I think berry bowls in this pattern, but I didn't have any cups. This was marked, I've already washed it, so no price tag. This was marked at $4. So this, the needle point, that was marked at 10, should have been 14. So the bag, the Bible, the pot plant, the plant pot, and this, I think he said $15. So I said, okay. It's not a whole lot for my $15, but you know, the jadeite, of course, I collect jadeite, so I was happy to get hold of that. So I said, I think I'm gonna go to the Restore thrift stores. I had to go to Walmart and I had to go to Rural King, and both of them are near one of those Restore thrift stores. So I said, console myself, because it wasn't a real big haul, I'll go to the thrift store. Like I said, the first store, I went in, walked out. The only thing I looked at was it had glassware on sale, 50% off. And I saw a set of glasses that I kind of liked, and they were only $1, so it would have been 50 cents a glass. I think there were 6 of them. But my husband gets kind of touchy when I start throwing away stuff that he brought in the house. And what the drinking glasses that we have are like the Coca-Cola glasses. So I knew to leave those alone. Walked out of that one, went to the other one. And have you ever had those days where you think, I'm just not having a whole lot of luck thrifting anything? Just not going to be good. And I can't complain. I have had days where it's been superb. Great estate sales, a lot to show. But then every now and again, we all suffer that, you know, I really didn't get a whole lot, or I wasn't really happy with what I got, or not to say I wasn't happy with it. I do like it. But I thought, when I went into the second store, not a lot either. Found this, it was $2, and I have washed and washed and washed it, but it's still cloudy. I've scrubbed it with one of those baby mama, baby daddy, scrub daddy, daddy scrub, whatever the heck they are. One of those, some hot dish soap with Dawn. I've done Windex. It's just got that cloudy stuff in it, which we're not going to use it for serving. And I'm weird this way. This is a really, really heavy pitcher. I brought this sucker home and weighed it. It's 3 pounds, 9 ounces. Nearly 4 pounds of glass. And it's not that big of a pitcher, really, if you consider just how wide it is. It's not going to hold more than a couple of glasses of sweet tea with ice in it, really. But anyway, I have kind of gotten into the look of like white ironstone and clear glass, brass, wood, that kind of combination. Not that it's displayed right now, but I kind of got that in my mind. So I thought this would be nice. It's heavy. It's got to be old, as heavy as it is. I don't think they put this much glass in 3 pitchers these days. But you can see it's really nice. Anyway, I walked around with that, kind of meandering along the wall, and I saw a lady come out of the back with one of those double-decker rolling carts. And I saw something on the bottom, and I immediately knew what it was and that I wanted it. So I followed her. This is one of those stores that has a specialty shelf up front, you know, where they keep what they think is their special stuff. So I followed her. If she had looked around and saw me, she probably would have thought about the theme song from Jaws. Dun-dun, dun-dun, you know. And I was walking and I was looking to make sure no one else was watching, you know, what was on the cart. So she parks and she takes these crystal wine glasses off and she goes to put those on the shelf and she's talking about them to somebody. Oh, listen to them ring, and she's dinging them. And I'm just standing there patiently on the cart because I didn't want to touch it. I know some people are really touchy about their carts. So when she finally comes back, I said, how much do you have on that on the bottom? And she said, oh, I haven't priced any of that. Hasn't even been cleaned, just came in. And I stood there. I guess I looked pitiful enough because she was not a mean person at all. She said, she picked it up and she said, it's going to be $4. I almost swallowed my tongue. I said, do you want to take it up front and tell the girl, or do you want to price it? Do you want me to tell the girl? I mean, why do you want me to do this? I'll go get a buggy, you know, trying to be cool, but at the same time, I really wanted it in my hands. And so she said, no, I've got a little price gun. She took the price gun out, slapped a $4 sticker on it, and handed it to me. Now, $4 for this. think I still got that, yeah. I have peeled off the label or the price tag, and all it is I think a number 11. Yeah, all it is number 11 under there. But it's in great shape. It needs to be washed. I still haven't washed it, so that's a little smudge stuff up in there. But it's not cracked. It's not chipped. You could use this if you wanted to, make bread, whatever you wanted to do in this bowl. Mix a cake mix. It's amazing to me to find one of these in great shape, no cracks, no chips, $4. I couldn't say yes fast enough. And that is what made the whole trip. This is why people catch the thrill of the thrift disease and they keep going back. It's also one of the reasons why I go into antique stores or estate sales sometimes, and I look at something, I look at the price and go, you know what, I could probably find that at a thrift store. These don't come along every day. These do not. I was not in there looking for this. But still, once you get it at $4, it's kind of hard to go into an antique store and pay $50 or $60 for it. So, but that was the best part. I did get this little eagle. He's nothing special. I think he's resin. It was $1. But I thought this time of year for July 4th, it's great to stick him somewhere in a little vignette or something somewhere. But anyway, that was it. It was 4-2. And I think I got a trashy novel. Yeah, I think I got a little trashy novel. One of those romance novels. So it was 4, 2, 6, 7, $7.50 for that haul. Now, I don't remember what it was. Was it the last video or the video before that? Something I was talking about the spoons, the baby spoons. Trying to figure out what these were. And opposed to this, which I was pretty sure was a baby spoon. I'm still pretty sure it's a baby spoon, and here's why. A couple of people said, no, it's a sweet teaspoon, is what some people have said it is, sweet teaspoon. Why I don't think it is because I have some sweet teaspoons. And that is what I believe is a sweet teaspoon. Or an unsweet tea when you stir in your sweet tea. So here's the spoon that I say is a baby spoon, and here's the other one. I could be wrong. Maybe they did make sweet teaspoons like this, but I think this is the sweet teaspoon and this is a baby spoon. Either way, these are the ones that I really have a question about. I just don't know what they are. And I haven't Google lensed them. I haven't tried to do anything else. I'm just trying to figure out why they're so freaking short. What special job they had in someone's silverware case. But that is all for this haul. Didn't get any footage. Like I said, the estate sale was not that great. And the thrift stores were not that great either, except for that one purchase. So I didn't really film anything in there. Anyway, thank you for joining us. It's hot. It's hot, hot, hot here. Even in the house, it's hot. I need to put a fan on. I have doors closed so you can't hear the dryer going and other stuff. So I need to get the fan out because I'm about to sweat. I hope you have a great 4th. I hope you're safe and surrounded by family and doing something that you love. So until the next time, happy 4th of July and thank you.